welcome to the second episode of Frostpunk. So, when we last left the game, we just sent out a search party to go to the Lost Expedition, which they are now on their way to in 8 hours and 49 minutes. We were just getting our city up and running. Things were starting to go not so bad. Nobody's died yet. We had one person who wasn't very well, but we were hoping that will be resolved as soon as we get into the work time instead of the free time. So yeah, again, we're running low on rations. We probably want to get a second hunter's hut up actually as well. That would probably make life a lot easier. We don't have people available. Oh, and we have something going on here. A protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work. She's afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. This child won't work for 24 hours, or we won't make an exception. Well, I'm sorry, but everyone needs to work, so we won't make an exception. So we're still in free time right now. Let's get the speed up a bit. We'll gather some more resources. Let's look at the generator. So the generator is still steaming. We can actually overcharge the generator, which we may have to do since we've got an incredibly cold temperatures coming, like in the next day and a bit. It looks like it's going to get warmer as well, but yeah, we'll probably see how we actually have to deal with that. So yeah, let's get this back up, speed back up again. People should be going out to work soon, starting to collect things. How's our scouts doing? 5 hours until they get to the first location, and we're trying to bring some people home. Do I want to get the hunter's hut? Food, steel, steam. So what have we got? We've got people working the steel, we've got people working coal, which is probably the most important thing right now. We've got some more steel there. Coal, coal, steel. See, the wood is not going to last forever. Now there are these sections here, and I think this is what gives us this steel mill. So you know, we probably need to get a steel mill, the wood mill. We probably want to get that working soonish. I'm not too sure. I understand from what I was reading about it as well that you can actually get wall drills, because that drill into here and get wooden resources from here. Now, as I understand it, this is not like a crater, it's an ice wall, and that was the ground level, and that's what froze up during the big chill. And the only reason why this stayed as it was because... oh, they've reached Lost Expedition. So the only reason why this stayed at ground level is because the generator was on, but when we arrived it was switched off, so that was the emergency to get it going. So let's see what we've got. Explore the expedition. We enter the camp, peering out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'll begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, panic-packed and ready to go. This site's discovered, so is the crash site and the sturdy shelter. So if we escort the people back to the city, everyone will arrive safely. If we send them out on their own, there's a chance that some of them may die. 3 children, 10 engineers and 22 people. I think right now we need these people to actually survive. Again, we are running out of space, but we're also... oh, that's why they give us pause. We're also... we need people. We need people to get on the hunter's hut, things like that. There is one person available. Who is this person? It's a child. Why is there one child not working? I find that highly irregular. So we're getting faster gathering, that's good. Does mean it's going to burn through our resources a bit more. Child, go and get some steel. But we need to get it gathered, we need to get it collected. Really do. See, that's like 60% left. Base efficiency. Research place is functioning. Because it's completed that, isn't it? Should we get the coal thumper? What does the coal thumper do? By pumping pressure into the water in the ground coal deposits, coal is washed to the surface quicker, forming a pile of up to course. Okay, so if we get the coal thumper, does that still use our coal resources? I'm assuming it does. Do we get the heaters? I think we'd probably get the heaters. Food and health, resources. Exploration, we've got the beacon right now. You know what, it's going to get cold quickly, so let's get the heaters. I do wish we could queue more. Queue research one after the other, but I guess that's not a thing right now. So we're bringing back the survivors. They're going to be back pretty soon actually, and it's going to get cold pretty soon. Cookhouse, we're getting some food, but it's not great. It kind of is what it is right now though. Hunter's Hut closed at this time of the day. So they usually go, there we go, so that's, yeah, they go out at night to hunt, which I suppose makes sense actually. With more people coming, should we get a second Hunter's Hut ready? I don't think that would be... there we go, people arrived. Okay, so people have come back. Let's pause, let's go and get the scouts. So we've got a crash site, a sturdy shelter, the observatory. Crash site sounds like resources to me. Yeah, let's go to the crash site. Oh, cool. People from our convoy, reunions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We will look for the others. So that's what we're going to go and do. So we have now 35 people who are homeless, which is not too bad, I suppose. So we were going to actually go and build another Hunter's Hut. Search for others. Our people found a trail leading to the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find the other people and ask them to help to secure our survival. Okay, so right, I'm definitely going to get this Hunter's Hut down and sorted. Actually, the heaters are coming in. Let's speed this up, please. Hunter's Hut, base heating level 2, so they can survive a little bit more around the outside. That's going to be, again, that's my living quarters area. So let's stick them around there. We'll do that. Get a road around, and now we've got that there. Probably build one out to those resources as well. I'll get that built. Not too sure what the steam cores are used for right now. In fact, actually, let's just max out that Hunter's Hut to start with. So 15 food a day. That is more like it. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get those out as well. That's good. I'm gonna get some more food being brought in. We probably want to start getting some houses down as well, some tents in the living area. Tell you what, let's get a tent down there. Then we shall get a path out this way, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Get some more paths as well. Some more tents down as well, actually. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Let's do that. We'll get that street extended round. It's good. So it's free time, night time. speed everything up. What's that? Let's steal again. So free time. Let's get people out to work. Temperature's dropping. Oh my god, it is dropping. So there we go, minus 40. Now we can't. How cold are these? This is cold, so there's a moderate risk of getting ill, which is not great. But we're trying to do that by getting the heaters in, get the speed up, get people working out there. Coal pile depleted. Where was that? That's not a great sign, is it? Was that one that's gone? So that's that one. Let's get some workers on that one. Take the engineers off, I think, and max out the workers, which is good. What's going on here? Double rations for kids. In the wake of recent child workers accident, the parents argue that we could give the working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Working children will eat double rations, hope will rise. We can't afford it, nothing will change. Well, we can't afford it, so nothing is going to change. We've just got a load of new people in. We've got them all housed. Bad food, cold at home, cold at work. So, really, I'm sorry guys, but there's nothing much I can do about that right now. Let's get this coal pile on the go. So, what are gathering huts? Did we research the coal thumper? No, we didn't. We were looking at getting the heating done, weren't we? We're going to do the heating. To get heaters, funnily enough. That'll be good. And we're probably going to get the coal thumper. It's going to give us some more coal and gathering outposts, which is helpful. That's great, so we've got the heaters. Can we actually... What's going on here? One of our people has become grave ill just to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. Consider signing the radical law, treatment or sustaining life. Of course I haven't done that for a while now, have I? Radical treatment. Or sustain life. I think we go for radical treatment. I keep forgetting that. It'd be nice to have a notification that... Okay, so scouts have reached the crash site. That's where our expedition was split up when our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here, so let's explore. There's plenty of places supplies in the wreckage of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They are tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if the people were trying to find the last bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. Could we not eat them? Okay, so we're actually going to get 35 raw food, which can turn into rations, and some wood. So let's take those resources, and we're going to send you guys are going to go straight back home. Bring the food, bring the wood. Let's try and get this sorted out. So right, research was completed. I want to get the coal thumper. I feel like it's a good investment. Is there anything buildings we can do to make people happy? Got a workshop, gathering post. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates and steel wreckage. Resource depot. Extends our storage capacity for the chosen resource. Well, we're certainly not maxing out those right now. So do we have anything to make people happy? We've got a cookhouse, we don't need any more of that. We've got a workshop. Could we get a second workshop? Who do we have not working? We don't have engineers working. Cookhouse is doing fine. Do we pull off some more workers? reckon we have... I don't really want engineers in the cookhouse. The kids are doing fine in there. If I take... No, so that has to be that. That's a home. I don't feel like I'm making use of all the people that I have. When I could really do with maybe taking some people off work. What we got here? Children and workers. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it like that, and I think we can then build an outpost depot to deploy outpost teams. So can we not? You can't see build it to another expedition crawl limit. So we have to do something. Build an outpost depot to deploy outpost teams. Resource gathering. Food. Medical post. Sensor. Is that in the research then maybe? Is that what that is? Let's just get the time ticking forwards. So this only work I can see her. Ah, right, okay, I see. Coal mining. So we probably more scouts. Yeah, okay, generator upgrades. Yeah, I reckon once we've completed this coal thumper we go for the drawing boards, which will give us a lot more options and we'll probably need it. So yeah, that's the next plan then. That's good, that's good, that's good. Everyone's housed, people have been fed enough. Scouts have reached the crash site. We've got less wood again. Oh no, that's an old message. Derp. Yeah, we probably want to send them out to the sturdy shelter next, which is to find another settlement objective. Okay, so I think right now we're just trying to keep surviving, but wood was depleted again. Which is not great. Yeah, we really, really need to get those upgrades. Coal pile. We can build a mine there, that's pretty cool. Steel. So, is that the last one? Sugar it is. Okay, so sawmill is next. Okay, let's hope this wood continues to be gathered. Max amount of people working on it. Absent 2, so it's only 87% efficient. Does it give us an idea as to how much is left? It doesn't, does it? Okay, so we have 5 people being treated, 6 sick and 1 is gravely ill. Does that mean we've maxed out? Hang on a minute, is that all our wood gone? Okay, let's can I put the generator in overdrive? Overdrive mode. It's going to use more coal, that's fine. So it's extended the heating circle, which is pretty cool. Need to keep an eye on that because you can actually blow the generator up if you're not careful if the stress level gets too high, which obviously we don't want that to happen. But we need to send some more people out to get the coal then. Let's do that. Coal pile maximum. So that's not bad timing, is it? So we got the extra food and we got the wood that came in. So that's going to keep us going for a little bit longer. Let's just pause for a second right now. So we've got some more coal there, we've got some coal there, we've got people working maxed out on that coal. Steel, we're doing pretty okay, we're getting a trickle coming in, that's fine. Some more steel there, coal's maxed out there, coal is maxed out there. Yeah, we really need to get this research completed. I wonder if it's worth building a second research place. Maybe? Am I going to shoot myself in the foot? 15 wood and 5 steel. Nope. F it. In fact, actually, wood is becoming a bit of an issue in terms of availability. Stockpile is getting full, which is... never thought we'd have that problem. Resource. Building will destroy resources. We don't want to destroy any resources. Let's do that like that. What's it saying there? Need to build a street. Oh, consider myself triggered already, because that's just appalling. We have a lot of people ill. Probably want to get another medical tent up, do we? Don't think it'd be a bad thing. Medical post. Tuck that in there. They're already complaining that that building is going to be too cold. Don't worry yourselves about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh crap, so we need to send the scouts out. Do we get more people right now? Tell you what, let's go to the observatory. Let's go a little bit different direction for now. So we still have people unemployed. Day 5, we're nearly past this cold spell and we haven't actually lost anyone yet, which I am absolutely amazed by. Stunned, to be quite honest. Let's get the heater on, that'll keep it nice and warm. Coal thumper, that's good. Straight into the research again, get the sawmill underway. So a coal thumper, what is that actually going to give us? Do the sawmill, that's good. Well, yeah, we need the sawmill. We're running out of wood like crazy right now, and I'm going to build some more, which probably doesn't help matters. So resources, coal thumper. Building here will destroy. Does it go on there? No. So, hang on a minute. That's a coal pile. So we build by pumping pressure water into underground coal deposits. Underground coal deposits. So do we have any underground? Is that this? Coal deposit. So do I build a coal thumper on there? Nope. It must be that. Can't build it on top of it. by building it next to it. I'm assuming we build it next to it. I feel like I need to save this. So save. Let's just make that save 2 for now. Resume. I think there's a coal pile. I think that's a mine, not a coal thumper. Coal pile. Coal pile. No one likes coal piles. Okay, so if I was to build the thumper there. Yeah? Build it there. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's go for it. So, max out the workers. Oh shit. So we've lost someone. First death. One of our people has just died. Sickness and accidents and the dead cold will keep claiming lives in this harsh world. We need to find a way to dispose of the body. Open the book of laws. Probably want to give them a cemetery then, don't we? Cemetery will be established. People. Cemetery. Does that need anything special? No, just out of the way. Let's do that then. We'll give them the cemetery that they wanted. Road to it as well. So, inoperative. Oh shit, generator stress level is critical. Turn that down. Inoperative. Inoperative, not adjacent to street. There's one there. There is a street right there. Okay. Inoperative. Street is under construction. Right. Research. Go. Although have I just boned myself by doing that? Have I just royally boned myself by doing that? Resources. Sawmill. It's the most optimal place without destroying. That'll destroy resources, really? Okay, let's put that there. Not adjacent to a street. What do I keep doing wrong? Okay, so that is going down. Inoperative. Street is under construction. Would you please hurry up and build the goddamn street?
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Really? Well, you might have just gone and killed yourselves. What's wrong with you? More sick beds needed. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address the problem. I will open medical post. I will open a new medical post. So that's what I'm doing next then. Cemetery, they're pleased with that, which is an amazing achievement. Medical post. Let's do that. Wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when faced with demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. If you don't have to agree with everything they ask for, if you fix a problem your way, then it's fine. Okay. So, a few people could like... Okay, so we got to the observatory. Let's go and do that then. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone is inside. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Site discovered, gloomy cave. So how many have we got? I think we just send them but don't escort them. And then I think these guys, you're now going to go to the sturdy shelter. Please find us some more resources. Okay, we're running really low on food as well. So hope has gone up a bit more. Please, I needed to keep people to get out. It's going to get a bit warmer, which will be a relief. Let's max out that hunter's hut. Oh, God. Yeah, so that was well done. Oh, thank the Lord. So it's got a bit warmer. It's gone up to 30, but it's a bit warmer, and I'll take that. We've got some more food in.
Move! Time to get to work.
We've got people not turning up to work because they're sick at the medical post. The irony is not lost on me. Cookhouse has done their thing, that's great. Get people here. Street. The street is what now? Really? That little bit there? Is that what we're missing? God damn it. Why do I keep missing bits of street? Do it. So the sawmill's working, that's good. Coal thumper is thumping, that's good. Oh, right. Book of Laws. I keep forgetting to sign these laws. Fighting arena. What does that do? New building, fight arena. Will reduce discontent. We've got to have that. Got to have that. And let's have a look at technology.
Law has passed.
More scouts. Hot houses will give us more food. Better bunk houses. And more scouts is good because we're going to do more things. Got the thumper, so I'm not too worried about coal mining right now. I think we need the wall drill. What will steelworks give us? Shrek's iron ore. So it's just more steel. So it's like the sawmill and the coal thumper in that sense. Okay. So we've got another cold snap coming. Do we go for steam? What are steam hubs? When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour. Do we go for the steam hubs and try to suck it through the next lot? Ski hothouse. Generator range upgrade. Note that the coal used by the generator is doubled. I think we need to build some more coal supplies up first. Okay, I'm going to go for more scouts. Let's get more people out there and see what happens. What's going on here? Oh, I need to actually specify a particular storage type. Oh, well, we'll go for coal then. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought once you built it, that was it done. So that's now done. That's function. Thank God. What's going on here, people? Survivors reach the city. A group of survivors reach our city. They are tired and they'll need a place to rest, a bite to eat and perhaps some medical attention. But they are ready to lend a hand. So do we get another hunter's hut? I feel like we should. I feel like we need to get, if we've got more people, we need more housing. We need to build a fighting arena actually. So where was the main bulk of the houses? It was here, wasn't it? So does the fighting arena have a heat setting? No, it doesn't, so it can go anywhere. They're all tents there. Yeah, it's going to go there. Screw it. So let's get that. We need to get another medical centre. So we can treat 15. We've got 16 sick. So does that mean we're short of 16 spaces? Does that mean we have 31 people sick? I really don't know. So they're going to get the fighting arena built, which is great. That'll make some people happy. I feel like we still need to bring more food in. So does a third hunter's hut? We would if we had some more wood. Probably if you keep pausing it's going to happen. Yeah, that's better.
Finish your labors, people.
And then everyone finishes work. God damn it. What's happening here? The first amputation. To save this patient's life, we had to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. We must do something about it. Consider signing the care house or prosthetics law. We can't sign a law just yet. The care house. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at a low cost in special homes. Eat half as much, hope will rise. Okay, so we can't sign it yet because we're still waiting. God, right. Okay, so I'm going to put a cut in. I think we've gone on for long enough with this one, although I will just answer that. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask it to address the problem. You'll have to start heating 2 of the cold homes within 2 days. Discontent will rise slightly. I'm not going to address it now. Discontent can go up. We're about to get the fighting arena, which will hopefully bring it down. So what's going on with this place? Have I done it again? It's not actually connected to a street. I have. Oh, a moron. Right, so this is probably one of the most stressful games I've ever played. We only had 1 death, which for me is really good going. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, leave a comment if you think I'm doing something moronic, apart from just me talking, which is always a possibility. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye guys.